Hey, what's up everybody, it's ThunderBob here, and tonight in this video we are going to be going through the Sorcerer, through the full story playthrough. I got up to level 19 in this session, and overall this first night of the beta has been pretty productive. I've had very few issues, lag's been good, I had no queue to get in at all. Very surprised for server slam, it does not seem all that slammed. I did get all the way through the end of the storyline, and a couple things I just want to note at the beginning of the video here. It definitely feels like I'm getting fewer legendaries through my entire playthrough. I got the one you get for killing the act boss, and he also dropped a second one. Like, I think this is a guaranteed drop I've got every time I've beaten him. And then this dropped as well. I didn't get any other legendaries during this playthrough, which is kind of disappointing, but I know they said that they were lowering the drop rate, so I guess that's to be expected. I also, in this video, played around with a lot of different skills, and I do feel like they may have over-nerfed a few things. Like, HYDRA is like 30% of what it was in the previous beta, and Ice Blades, it got nerfed considerably. You know, the cooldown reduction on it is way lower now, both for its self cooldown and for its other skill cooldowns. It doesn't feel like it does as much damage as even the nerfed Hydra, and now it has even less utility than it did before. I don't know, I think they might have over nerfed that. The cooldown on Frost Nova was like doubled, 24 seconds. It's ridiculous now. That's way too long. But yeah, we're going to jump in and do a full playthrough here. This is kind of the final build I had when I beat the Act Boss. Went Frostbolt into these two. Mostly played around with Frozen Orb, which is a skill I really, really enjoy, along with Teleport. I kind of bounce between like Frost Nova, Ice Armor, Flame Shield, kind of playing around with them. I tried both Hydra and Ice Blades. Neither of them, I feel like, were that necessary with the nerfs to them. I might play around with this more over the coming days. I ended up going with a weird, like, Blizzard Frozen Orb Hydra. Excuse me, a Blizzard Frozen Orb build, which was pretty effective. It's hard to keep the mana going for both of them, but it put out a lot of damage. So that's where I'm at right now. I will be doing some more videos probably this weekend with different source builds, and then if I go through the beta with another character, I will do a separate video on that. But we're going to go ahead and get started, and thanks for watching, everyone. Hello and what's up, everybody? It's ThunderBob here, and we are going to be checking out the Diablo IV Server Slam beta. Yeah, I played through the previous beta weekend. I played a bunch of Diablo on the channel previously, if you're new to the channel. I have like 150 plus videos for Diablo 1, Diablo 2, Diablo 3. Biggest focus of my videos in the past have been Diablo 2 Resurrected, though I'm a big fan of the entire series. I love the whole Diablo franchise. Tonight I am playing a Sorcerer. I played the Sorcerer the first beta weekend. I actually played all the classes in the original beta weekend, and I was kind of debating what to try tonight. I think I'm going to go Source when the full release happens. And I wanted to jump back in and play the Source again because there were pretty substantial changes to this class. It seemed like a lot of the skills were modified, like Hydra got nerfed pretty widely, among a few others. So I kind of want to replay through and just see how much has changed, if like the build I had before was still functional, and if not, kind of try to come up with a new leveling build. So this is going to be trial by fire here, learn as we go with the changes. I'm also not going to be focusing on the story too much because I've done this now, I don't know, 5-6 times. And I'm kind of just trying to rush through and get to level 20 as quick as I can. So if you go back through this playlist, if you look at my Diablo 4 playlist, there'll be an initial playthrough that had all of the videos, everything, kind of taken a lot more slowly, watching all the cinematics, talking with all the people. But if you just want to see like me rushing through and getting to level 20 as quick as possible, check out this video instead. And I forgot to put the skill on my board. I'm going to do that once this bear dies. Alright, I am going to try initially a frost build is kind of what I'm going with. I kind of want to try the build I had last time and see if it's still functional with a few modifications. I've been looking at the skill changes, and there have been a few. The biggest seems to be... maybe I'll pull this up here real briefly. HYDRA was nerfed pretty considerably. I think before at max, it was like... One second. Alright, I have on my other screen all of the changes now. Like, for example, HYDRA now starts at 12% damage, whereas pre-nerf it was 30% at the first level, and it maxed out at 57, and now it maxes out at 22%. So we're talking it's doing about 1/3 of the damage it used to do. And HYDRA was a little overpowered, but I didn't think it was, you know, where it needed to be cut to 1/3 of its original strength. So I'm going to play around with HYDRA. I may end up not using it. I kind of want to try to frost build. What I'm thinking is 5, 1, and then kind of debating on which of these, depending if I use a lot of vulnerable or not, but 5, 6, 7, Frozen Orb, along with its sub points there. Definitely Teleport. Possibly Ice Armor and or Frost Nova. I used Frost Nova a lot in the original beta, but you'll also notice the cooldown was increased from 12 to 24 seconds. It's practically an ultimate now with a 24-second cooldown. That's really disappointing. They did make it last an extra second long, but now it's 24 seconds. That's forever. HYDRA, of course, I mentioned already. I may end up trying Ice Blades, though this was also nerfed to some extent. It had a really good ability to lower not just the cooldown on Ice Blades, but all of your abilities before, and that has been largely nerfed. But I do want to play around with it, and then I think we may be able to just get down to about here, and then it won't be to 22 to be able to try out the ultimates at this beta. But that's kind of what I want to play around with, and I'll probably switch it up as we go, if things are working, if things are not working. Yeah. I'm kind of disappointed about that big HYDRA nerf. They also nerfed Chain Lightning considerably, which was another skill that seemed maybe a little overtuned, though I actually liked Frozen Orb better last weekend. I went with a Frozen Orb HYDRA build. Yeah, I don't know. HYDRA, if it's been changed that much, I may not stick with it. I still want to go Source as my main. I just love the theming. I love in all the Diablo classes. I usually play like a mage type character. I've got a playthrough of Diablo 1 on the channel where I play through as the mage class, and then in Diablo 2, the Source has always been like my primary class, and Diablo 3, the wizard, and now the Source once again. You really kind of lack for AoE ability as the Source early on, unless you go for Arclash, which has a really short range on it. I also today picked up Tears of the Kingdom, so it's like I really want to go jump back in that, but I know this is just a beta weekend, but I am probably not going to spend as much time on this as I otherwise would have. And these guys are taking a lot of damage tonight. Oh, I have a second point. It's probably... There we go. I can actually come down here and do my Frozen Orb now. That's really what I wanted, was to bounce down to Frozen Orb. Because that does a lot of damage to a lot of enemies. That's one nice thing about Diablo 4 is, you know, in Diablo 2, for example, it took, you know, until level 5 to get to the next kind of tier of skills, and like a lot of the classes didn't have good AoE abilities until, you know, level 12, 15, you know, it took a lot longer. I just did a big loop. A lot longer to unlock the skills to have some decent AoE abilities. Alright, should be the boss dude up here. I love the way the game looks. I should actually check performance. Pull that up here. In the first beta weekend, it was mostly good, but there were some random issues, like, I'm not sure if we were running into memory leaks or what, but like, it'd be getting 100 FPS and then suddenly I was getting like 30 FPS with no real rhyme or reason. But right now, pretty beautiful performance. Let's just look at the settings. 3440 by 1440. And I do have... Oh! It was on before. I forgot the... Maybe I'll just leave that off. I'm getting 138. I may not even need DLSS now. I was getting this kind of performance with it on last weekend. So, DLSS is not currently enabled. But everything else, yeah, maxed out. So I'm actually surprised. It's maybe they have performed some optimization. I'm getting 138 here with DLSS turned off. Thought it was on. Good on you, Blizzard. DLSS is like a miracle worker though sometimes, like especially when you are playing a game with a ray tracing, which I think I read they're adding ray tracing down the line. It's not going to be there on release. You know, like something like Cyberpunk, you know, you'll be playing and with ray tracing on, you'll get like 40 FPS and then you turn DLSS on and suddenly you're getting, you know, 100 FPS. It is a game changer. And I am rocking the 3080 and a 10700K. Which, it was top of the line like two years ago. Today, it's kind of middle tier, I would say. But, it's holding up decently. Even, like, that really poor Last of Us, PC release, I played through the whole game with this setup, and it ran decently. It wasn't, I wouldn't say perfect, but it held up okay.
I lack the needed mana.
I kind of feel like they may have slowed resource regeneration a little bit on the wizard. Maybe I'm just imagining it, but it feels slightly slower. But I also felt like it was crazy fast during the beta, so maybe I am like really poorly timing those dodges. I really do like the system they've got in place where like you get into certain points and you drop the health globes and like overall I really like the healing system in Diablo 4. Like it's a very good compromise between Diablo 2 and Diablo 3. I think Diablo 2 is definitely my favorite game so far. We'll see. This one I've been impressed with it so far, but it's hard to say until we see the whole story, until we get to the end game, but so far I would say I've enjoyed this more than Diablo 3. It looked like items popped out there, didn't it? That was weird. I don't see shit. If you haven't watched this story beat here, this is like... I really love the beginning here when you get beat over the head and they... Oh, getting a little bit of lag there. So you can spikes when I left that area. They put you in the cart and the guy's like... It's just... It's so perfect.
The old ruins are clear.
I'm gonna skip it though. I should have used that skill point though.
I'm low on precious mana.
Let's go ahead. I'm gonna keep pumping Frozen Orb, I think, until I can get down to here. And then I'll come back and put points in Frostbolt. I don't have much in the way of vulnerable just yet. Or, you know, making enemies frozen. That makes a pretty big damage increase, and I'm usually casting it from full mana, you know. I can cast 1 at full mana, and then... Actually, I can get 2 with that 30% increase. So, yeah, that's not bad. Which is, if you just put a point into it, what does it do? It goes from 32 to 35% damage, and 29 and 32%. It's like not, at this stage, it's not much. It's like 3%.
Out of mana once again.
I need a new weapon is actually part of the problem.
You are blessed.
Oh, yeah, that would have helped me. I thought I had auto equip on. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Madman. Those.
Get the key, open the gate. And I really like the introduction of Lilith here with the townsfolk. It's yeah, it's good. Like, it almost humanizes the cultists to some extent to see like how they were corrupted.
Is this real?
Yeah. I'm really impressed with the way the cinematics work in this game. Like, they feel really integrated into the story. I do worry a little bit, like, how much they're gonna use the pedal visions to tell the story. Like, if they rely on that, you know, completely. I forgot to grab the waypoint, didn't I? I did that last time. I'm really bad about... Isn't there one down here? Oh, do you not unlock those until you get to the city? Maybe that's it. These things. I read that you will not have to do those every season. Like, when you unlock them the first time, they will stay unlocked. For future playthroughs, even future seasons. So you can still collect them again for the experience gain, which is pretty cool. Now I'm doing actual damage.
Out of mana once again.
I do miss the stat point that you get upon level up in Diablo 2. So when you get into the Paragon levels, I feel like that is kind of what they're using to fill that gap. It just feels weird that I'm not, you know, picking stuff as I'm going. Greed Shrine.
I'm out of mana.
I'm out of mana. I definitely, just anecdotally, it feels like they lowered the resource regeneration on the Sorcerer. I could be imagining it, but it feels lower. I'll have to like compare it against my previous video. I'm probably just gonna play through the story and try to get to 20 tonight, and then I'm gonna go play some Tears of the Kingdom. I'm like really eager to continue that. I worked today. I got home and I played with my daughter for like 30 minutes on the new Zelda game. It was like, she's turning 6 and is right at that age where she's starting to get into games, and like we'd been watching the trailer together, so it's like, maybe this is a game like we'll be able to play together. And we played for 30 minutes, an hour or something, and then she had to get ready for bed. And I have been playing Resident Evil 4, the remake, and I was like literally on like the last chapter of the game, so I'm like, okay, before I get into Diablo 4, before I jump into Zelda, I need to beat Resident Evil. You know, I'm bad about, I don't like to start a new game with like a game kind of outstanding in my log. So I'm like, I'm gonna beat Resident Evil, so I spent an hour doing that. Jumped into the beta here. Probably only gonna spend an hour or two tonight, and then gonna try to get a little bit of Zelda in before I gotta get to bed. And we made it.
Is anyone here? What are you hiding back here?
Short fang.
I like this guy. He's definitely like the new Deckard game. Oop, there's some lag. It seems like that lag is, to some extent, related to when you move from zone to zone. Like, it was good until I, like, kind of finished that cinematic, and then it, like, bounced back up.
I thought I'd live to see your worst.
Let's see. I've been having issues with the mana. I wonder if I... It's only 5 mana when hitting a frozen enemy, and I'm not really causing much frozen right now. We're gonna go with the vulnerable.
He's real. Let's not linger. Kiyovershad lies just ahead.
Kiyovershad.
Hold. To enter the city, you must
I just want to
Time
keep
for
going.
this.
Can I just walk past him? Will he let me? I've never tried it. Oh, the door's locked. I was curious.
take a piece of holy
Uh-huh,
cedar
uh-huh,
from the
uh-huh.
shrine and inscribe it with the seed. Fear. Then
Okay.
cast it into the brazier. As the fire burns, good. So too will the light burn away your sin.
Let's do this thing. I wish you could get a horse in the beta.
So, what did you write on that piece of... I'm off to the dry steps and something about fear, cowardice, perhaps. Cracked hooves. It's way back.
Go speak with the guy.
This put thing is practically cool.
Why is it not showing... Okay, shift to compare. I remember in the last beta weekend I was having issues where that would turn on and off randomly. I wonder if it's still happening.
Ah, so... Wait. The old man sold me this too. He said he didn't need it anymore, but I think he'd want it back all the same. No charge.
What did he say? Take up the strange... Oh, yeah, that's right. The amulet. It's been, what, 2 months since the beta? The last beta?
I'll be here soon.
I wasn't sure if you could interact with those before unlocking the quest.
Ah, apologies.
Is it? Sound.
Okay. Bye, Laura. And so we can't go do these quests, I know. But we can go and do Cathedral of Light. Oops, I did not mean to do that. That's new. I don't think I was getting those before. That's kind of cool. Even like, find your purchases. Purchase emotes are found when... Okay. Excuse me. But I'm primarily going to focus on the main quest. I think that's what I did last weekend, and I want to kind of try to get to the end here relatively quick. So unless it's like a quest really on like my main path here, I'm not going to go out of my way to do them.
The new militia recruits.
Let's see if I remember how to do this. Gotta put thanks.
I cannot do that here.
Oh, that's right. You gotta. This menu's a little cumbersome. Go. But I dragged it down there. Save. Okay.
Thanks.
Isn't that what he wanted? Oh, it's cheer. Okay.
I'm impressed.
All right. That's an easy one.
Thanks.
Ooh, there's that lag again. That might be server lag, actually, because it's like... I wonder if those are transition points. And it might be like the server's overloaded.
We were born in sin, children of darkness. But the Father's light can be sought through penitence and faith. Walk in the light.
I thought this character was pretty cool.
We must hear. Take the knight's report before you go.
Okay.
Reverend Mother, I received a report of a potential demon sighting. Horned woman near Yelesna Mines. Performed routine inspection. Nothing yet. Sent in priest and escort of knights. We'll report in when we find something.
We have priority quests. I forgot to get the waypoint. I'm really bad about that for some reason in this game. I can't wait for this to actually come out because it's like, I want to play this, but this weekend it's kind of, you know, all this is going to get wiped in 3 days. So like, what's the point of spending 30 hours, you know, for something that's going to be reset. So I probably only play this character maybe one more. We might need to turn those off. This would be kind of annoying. Yeah, so the campaign quest is down here. I've got a side quest to go down there. We're going to focus on the campaign quest for the moment. Is the way out over here, right? I gotta say, you know, for a server slam, it's running pretty well. Like, I didn't run into any queue, and this was at 10 o'clock Eastern on Friday night. And I remember the first beta weekend, it was pretty bad. And the second beta weekend, it was even worse. Where, like, off hours, I could get on pretty easily, but, like, right at peak, I remember there was, like, I think the worst I saw was, like, a 100-minute wait time. And me and my buddy were trying to play together, and he got disconnected several times. And, yeah, it was kind of miserable. But tonight I got right in. I haven't seen a single queue the entire time I've been playing. And overall, it's running better. Except for, oh, okay, those guys stealth. I'm like, except for the disappearing enemies. But they were supposed to disappear, that's okay. I should probably just do dungeons if I want to level up. So that does give me some hope for, like, how is this gonna run, you know, come release day. I'm feeling at least a little bit better about what to expect. Alright, we're gonna keep pumping that up. Gotta pump those numbers up. Disturbed Grave. Is this a dungeon? I don't remember going in here last weekend. I did a good number of the dungeons. Is this just like one of the little mini ones? I say that I was gonna focus on the story, and then I come across like the first dungeon, and I'm like, I gotta go in the hole. Oh, it's just one of the little ones. Yeah, I'm not sure what changed, but my energy regeneration feels way lower. So that I gotta destroy 6 bone masses before they can explode. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. 3. 4. I don't have enough time to miss that first one. 5. Nope. That was stupid. I don't think I did that event, the last beta. Could be wrong. Did a lot of shit that beta. But I don't think I went over in this little alcove kind of thing down here. Whoa! I was just complimenting the game. And then, like, I stepped out there and it just, like, it was frozen. I love how this game looks. even like when you zoom in, like everything still looks crisp and clear. And the game world itself, like the road and the water in it and the lighting and the reflections, all really nice. I don't know why I rushed over here, because you come here eventually to like the main story.
Your kind.
Do you see now, Blackman? Enough is enough.
Those were local.
I've done pretty much all of these already.
I see. Yes. Darkness. No.
That troublemaker.
Father bless. What do you need?
I need time to prepare that.
Do you know?
Why? To finally
Right. I was hoping. The merchants were ambushed at a camp just before the pass. We should search there.
All right. I should continue focusing on the story over here. Which I might be able to. Does this? I think this goes over that way. Music also is really top notch. Like, it feels very much like that Diablo 1 or Diablo 2 soundtrack, like that. I don't remember if Matt Uliman actually contributed anything to this, but it feels very evocative of that original music. What am I looking for? Yeah, I gotta like interact with the pieces around him.
Want to believe it, but I've seen those scars before. Sometimes he's truly fallen in with them.
I read the Necro got hit pretty hard with a nerf, like the minions die so frequently now. I gotta find the bandit hideout.
He's gone too far. He strayed so far from the light.
May have to turn DLSS on. I can feel like a pretty substantial amount of
Must be it.
lag now.
I'm ready.
Like really, mostly at like area transitions. And I leveled up again. So I can come down here, I could do like teleport, ice armor, or I could keep pumping up frozen ore, which is gives it like 3% per. It's a little bit of extra damage. Yeah, we'll just keep pumping it for now.
I can overlook my brother's foul deeds no longer. Light, grant me the strength to bring your justice upon my own will.
That vulnerable is nice. when it triggers. Trying to like get as many guys grouped up at one time, just really take advantage of Frozen Orb. If you can get it to both like clear through the enemy and also explode on them, that's like your best source of damage with this skill. It takes a little bit of practice to get the aiming right, because you want it to kind of like go through and then you want it to pop on them. Strength really doesn't give me much, I don't think. Just armor. I don't know if that armor is... If, like, the plus armor on there, the 33, if it calculates the extra armor you get from the strength. I'm not 100% on that. Was it over there? Did I miss it? I've been doing this quest without actually having it as like my selected quest, so I haven't been following the breadcrumb trail. Here we go. Unfortunately, I can't stay up too late tonight because my daughter's got a gymnastics thing tomorrow. She's been into that for a couple months now, and she had one show before this, but she got sick and wasn't able to participate. It's like it's pretty important to her, so I got to get up super early. But she enjoys it a lot. It's fun to watch her. I'm seeing a lot more items that I think are for crafting that I don't remember seeing as much of last weekend. I don't know if they upped the drop rate or if maybe there were some enemies that like didn't drop these items, but I definitely see way more than I remember last week, or not last week, last beta. I am getting smoked here. Okay. I screwed that up. Why are the only rares I'm getting are in the same spot? The weapon makes up so much of your damage, even as a caster. It feels kind of, like, critical to find a good weapon early.
Harifan, damn it, where are you?
I do definitely feel weaker this week, because, like, I would have had Frost Nova by now, but I didn't take it because the cooldown is so much longer. And I could have frozen this guy, I could have had them vulnerable for longer. Ow. There are so many traps on the ground. Should really use the dodge more. I played Diablo 3 on the PC where the dodge was not a thing. It's like, it's very hard to get used to that after, like, all the previous Diablo games did not have that. Here's a new weapon. A little bit more damage. I'm not even really looking that closely at the abilities on them, except if it's like extra cold damage or something. Alright, so do I keep just pumping up Frozen Orb? I really want more abilities. Yeah, I'll throw on Teleport. And one thing you can do is if you hit E, that'll take you back to the starting point of the dungeon. That wasn't super obvious the first beta weekend. I don't think I would caught on to that. You can also, if you hit like the map button, I think there's a button key press listed somewhere on there. Teleport's probably my favorite movement skill in Diablo 4, even though it's got a fairly long cooldown.
Help.
It's a trap. Yeah. That item, like the weapon, adds so much damage. It's almost like critical to constantly upgrade your weapon. Like if you have like a choice, like maybe you're trading or something, like I feel like especially early on the weapon on your damage is like your #1 thing you're seeking. More seconds. Nice. If you just are straight up wanting to level, doing these events over and over again are definitely a good way to accelerate that.
provide a steady supply.
Let's see, did I? I almost missed a skill point there. I can't remember what level you get the quest for your enhancement. I definitely want to keep an eye on that. I don't need it.
What do you need?
I'm gonna pick up the Diablo Deluxe Edition or whatever, the one that gives you the early access. And I'm taking that Friday off. I should be able to start playing Thursday. I think the game is going to be playable Thursday at like 7 p.m. Eastern. I probably won't jump on until 8 or 9, but I should be able to play late that Thursday, and then I'll be off all day Friday, and then I'm off all weekend, so I should have plenty of time to play upon release, which is awesome. Sometimes my job is very demanding at times, and I'm a family man and all that jazz, so sometimes I miss out on the launch of games just because I'm so busy. Like I said, I'm kind of focusing on the main story, but I'm also kind of doing the critical story bit, or I'm doing like the main story, and then I'm like, if I come across a mission along the way, I'm gonna do them. And this one's pretty easy to get all of the plague hearts. Was I supposed to go back to that other town and turn? This guy is still following me. Yeah, Krista's following me to find her husband. Can I just, like, have you not follow me, lady? That'd be great. You're kind of cramping my style. And I've already got all those. Oh, don't stop the casting. Okay.
Excellent work, friend.
Yeah, I know. That was weird.
More strangers in the camp.
I originally thought Vigo was going to be a dick. And he ended up being probably my favorite character from, like, the first part of the game. Or first part of the, the first act. He's pretty awesome.
The damn hoist is stuck. We've got to go on foot.
Yep.
Look out!
That's my mother's charm on your wrist.
The It's mine now, girl. She gave it to me when I let her and her friend pass through.
Should go turn those quests in real quick.
Let's have a look at you, hmm? Look.
It's probably not worth upgrading anything right now because it's what 3% three damage. I don't have a lot of resources at the moment.
Well, you certainly have.
This feels a little boring. Like, all I'm doing is going down. Like, there's not any choice or anything. Can I make a... Let's see. Thorns. Dodge.
Ah, good batch there. Light keep you.
Extra experience. Do I have to upgrade something to finish the quest? Yeah.
What will it be?
I wouldn't say I'm doing great, like, speed-wise here, but I'm not doing terribly. I want to get to level 20. And I'll probably do some kind of playing around after I get to 20 tomorrow night. Like, probably play around with different builds and see what I come up with. But this first video will be just kind of like my playthrough.
Round up the knights.
And leave my mother and Lilith care for as long as that will take? I'm going on.
I'm like just standing in the lasers like an idiot. Why is the one super slow and the other one super fast? That's weird. Yeah, now my frozen orb's doing okay. It's still... I don't remember... I feel like the energy used to go up in like 20 tick increments. It was like 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And now it's like slowly counting up. And I don't think I had any skills that increased that.
Leaves are too damn old. Shaking like leaves.
Dead end.
A dead end.
What's special about this place anyway? What would draw Lilith here?
Hell if I know.
This is where
Tell us anything.
that first Necromancer
No one goes
lives.
in,
What's his
nothing
name?
comes out. That's all. No lift. The jam must be deeper down. Locked.
Over here. I can squeeze through to the other side.
Wait, hold on. And there she goes. Enemies approaching. Nowhere to go. Fight's coming to us this time.
A lot of cool enemies.
I've got it.
That was.
I kind of feel like they might be turning her into Leah from Diablo 3. Not that she's gonna be Diablo or whatever, spoilers, you know. But
She wouldn't. Or
she's kind of like the young,
I'm sure she
intrepid, like hero type character, and then Lorath is like taking the Deckard King kind of spot. The old kind of wizened. He's not a wizard, but you know.
Damn mine's caving in.
A shield, which doesn't do me much good. I know there is loot, like smart loot, where you predominantly see stuff you can use. So I'm kind of surprised I got that shield. Like, I want to say the entire last 2 beta weekends I played, I don't remember getting like too many rares that were not usable by my class.
I'm not dying here.
Me neither.
I need time to prepare.
Over there.
I really hope
Opening.
it's possible to upgrade teleport to be instant, no cooldown, or at least to bring that cooldown to like 1 or 2 seconds. Like there's some skills that impact cooldowns, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to bring it all the way down.
Over there, the hoist. At last. Slain. What happened?
Alright, so I maxed out that. I could start bumping up Frostbolt, but let's see, one more point and I can actually try Hydra and then Ice Blades. I'll probably swap between the two. Right now I think it's Frozen Orb, Frostbolt, Teleport, probably Ice Blades, and then I'm probably going to pick one of these two when I go live. Man, I wish they brought this down. Like, 24 just seems way too much. And you can reduce it a little bit, but only up to 4 seconds. Like, if they're going to increase it by that much, that should be way more. And this is really the nice part, is you can make things vulnerable, like, on demand. I kind of want to try this for the extra regeneration. I thought they upped this in, like, the notes I saw. That 15% I thought went higher. I feel like at higher difficulties and like as you get higher level, the armor may be more beneficial. because you're taking a lot more damage, but freezing enemies, I think, is maybe more useful right now.
They're all dead. Over there.
A woman.
Let us go.
Lilith can't be too far.
And this is the thing I was talking about, where, like, I hope they don't overuse
Mind races.
this as a way to, like, tell the story.
I'm not ready.
Like, I could have used their Frost Nova there with the old cooldowns. Oh, that is not the right way. Gotta kill those shaman. Do I need to open this? I can't. Or was I supposed to go... Or was it this way? Did I go the wrong way? It's been a little while since I did this part. Yeah, I'm supposed to go this way. Thought. Or is it like lagging or something? I'm pretty sure this door last time when I came to it, she was like, I can open that. I keep thinking of the wrong door. Oh, I got it. Missed the ledge. There, this is the one I was thinking of. Please excuse my bad memory. Honestly, I can't remember anything these days.
So curious.
Kind of wonder if I should go for the Frost Nova skill that gives you mana back, because it's per enemy hit, so it can definitely scale pretty nicely. I definitely feel like I'm having more mana problems than I did last weekend. part of it is also maybe I was doing more damage, so it felt like I didn't need as much mana. There's a pretty big damage bump. Yeah, every time you get a new weapon, suddenly that damage spikes considerably. And I'm suddenly one-shotting guys again. I feel like that's true for almost all the classes. Like, so much of your damage is from gear versus like Diablo 2, at least for like all the casters, most of like the base damage comes from the skill until you start getting a ton of plus skill like later in the game. Right now, I'm not 100% on the cold source. I'm feeling like it's a little weaker than it was last time. I'm definitely gonna play around after I get to 20 more tomorrow and try to come up with like a couple of builds I really like. I like vulnerable as a concept quite a lot.
Blocked again. Does Lilith know we're coming?
She probably does. I think it was just like kind of rushing forward for quite a while. Getting stuck on things. Alright, so now I can get down to HYDRA and see how bad it is without the item that gives me 2 HYDRAs. And without, you know, with it being nerfed by 1/3, basically. Like, even this does 23% damage. And, like, you could potentially have more than one out at a time. Alright, I'm gonna start with HYDRA, and if I'm unsatisfied, I'm gonna switch to the blades. Like, it's still not too bad. Doing less damage than my... Well, I guess there's 3 heads. So it's doing about as much damage as, like, my Frostbolt, I would say. Only thing is, it cost a decent chunk of mana. It's 20 mana, whereas Ice Blades is just a cooldown. So it's like, I'm already having some mana problems at the moment. Kind of like, would Ice Blades just be the better option? I love the theme of Hydra, though. Hydra is always, like in Diablo 2, I think it's by far my favorite skill in the game. There's a lot more damage. Trying to see. So 60 plus 69. 69. Or, let's see. So if I go funk, funk. That would give me 14 more damage compared to those two combined items, right? 109. Yeah, I get more attack power that way. Ow.
This barrier looks like the same kind of magic as before.
Can you open it?
I think I can dispel it.
Nice.
Not enough blood. Never enough blood. I will follow you to the ends of Sanctuary, Mother.
A priest. He must be from the escort Vigo sent. He's been drained dry.
Mother? Nerel? You're just in time. Beyond this lake lies the
It will not let me
necropolis of
skip
the
this.
firstborn. A trove of magic and knowledge. I opened the way for Lilith, but I could not pass through with her. I lack divine element, you see.
Stop.
But I can find you.
I was worried it wouldn't let me skip for
Look at the gift you've given me.
a few seconds there. Are the Hydra smart enough to know that they can't hurt her?
You won't take what's mine.
Ow. I definitely feel a lot weaker than I did last weekend, but I feel like I got a lot of lucky drops. I even, you know, like, I had a couple legendaries, which my understanding is, this is how, you know, they intended to be on release. So, like, we were getting a lot more drops, I think, than is intended. Felt a little artificial. Because I had, like, by the time I beat the story, I had almost all legendaries on almost all of my characters I played through. Why does this guy keep coming back? Maybe it's the hell. Do I have to kill the hell spawns? Yeah, I'm dumb. Whenever you see that, that's me trying to skip the story.
You...
There we go. Got a new weapon. Which I think... Yep, it's better than what I had. Well... a little bit better, I think. I'm not doing the math, but... percent chance to execute. Alright, what does this lady want now? Yeah, so I gotta go talk to her, and then I go find her. Which is... oops. I really want to do the big world boss too, because I didn't get a chance the last 2 beta weekends. Just like timing did not work out. When I teleport in, I'm definitely feeling a little bit of lag here.
Greetings.
Yeah, let's get rid of that too.
Not while I'm in
You are
town.
weak.
I wish I could use my teleport in town. That would be great. Yeah, that's cool. I'm not going back right now. I'm definitely not going as fast as the Necro was on that last beta. Like, I did the full main story at like 2 hours.
You've returned. The Reverend Mother will want to...
Alright, so now I gotta go over there, which is probably easier. It's probably easier to run across from here. Should probably go do the dungeon on the way over here. That'll give me a level or two. I'm getting a little bit sleepy already, which sucks because it's not even that late. Yeah, there's the Black Asylum right here. And I think there's a quest guy who sends me in there, like right over here.
Listen carefully.
Oh, maybe not. He wants me to go down here. I like the Black Asylum. I'm gonna do that real quick. Honestly, if I don't finish the story, I don't care that much because I've seen it 3 times. And it's not like there's not really any unlocks that are tied to that story progression. I think you get the other, like the one that gives you your enhancements just through, like, leveling up. Can't remember what level you started at, though. I thought I had it by now. This one reminds me a lot of Diablo 3, and you know what I'm gonna do before I... it is 15 that you get it. I'm gonna respec. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted. I might just forgo that. So I got one more point I gotta put in. And I got ice blades. I'm gonna check that out for the moment. Which also feels kind of lackluster. Probably should have waited till I had a few more points. Like, that's a skill I feel like, when you get it maxed and you have the ability to get multiple of them up at one time and you have the enhancement and everything, I may work, even though they nerfed it to some extent. Alright, here's what we want to do. We want to group up as many of these guys as we can. And then we try to explode them with those 30% extra damaging frozen orbs. There we go. So it can make them vulnerable, and then it also lowers its cooldown. And then 20%. This used to be 50%. Yeah, so that got a pretty big nerf, but we're gonna try it. Also, we can see the dungeon changes because they claimed that they made them where you're supposed to find, like, the objectives along your path more organically. We'll see. Like, the intent is to have less backtracking. Here's one of them. Kind of still seems like the same layout as before, though.
not ready yet.
I do like that these blades can cause vulnerable. But before, you know, when you could get multiple of them out, it felt a lot more viable. Now I'm not so sure. Like HYDRA, even in its nerf state, definitely feels like it was doing more. I love teleport. Just like being able to bounce through so many walls saves you so much time.
I need time to prepare that. I'm not ready yet.
I feel like it may not end up having enough points in the... I've got to kill all these guys, damn it. In the beta by level 20 to really make good use of Ice Blades. And I know that they are supposed to start, like, chasing you at a certain point. Like when you get down to the last few enemies, they're supposed to come after you. We'll see if that actually is the case here. I do not have enough critical chance to make that very useful. I wish they would get rid of the having to kill all the enemies thing. It feels a little cumbersome. Because, like, there's enemies all over the goddamn place. Why am I getting so many rings? Do these guys drop extra rings? There's so many guys you gotta slay. I don't remember it even being this bad the last like in the previous beta. Like usually it was like the last area, but like it wants me to kill everyone in this whole area to proceed. Yeah, I don't remember. And most it was like go back and kill like a handful of guys. Oh, and I wasted my teleport. They've noticed I've been doing a bit less videos lately. Been kind of taking a little bit of a slowdown, a little bit of a break while I've been waiting for Diablo IV to come out. Like, I still cover stuff from time to time, but I've been spending a lot more time on the Steam Deck. Which is a lot harder to stream and record video. So I'm down to like the last 14, and these guys still are not coming for me, right? Like they're supposed to. Right? Like at what... I'm gonna see if you want to get down to like the last 10. I wasn't paying attention there. Maybe they did end up the last couple charging me. Oh my god. Why do these guys keep spawning? Or is this the boss? Alright, so I finished this dungeon. So you get extra... Your ice blade gets 10% increased attack speed per ice blade active, but like the way they've changed it, so it's got a 15-second cooldown, and you can reduce that by half a second every time it hits a vulnerable enemy. Like, I don't even think you could have multiple out as is. Like, maybe if you take the enhancement. That just seems bad, the way they've changed things. Like, that needs some work. And even this is kind of garbage. I'm kind of tempted to go back to HYDRA, or maybe try out, like, Lightning Spear. I don't know. I gotta play around with this build for sure. Alright. Level 14. It's kind of annoying. Teleport will like go over a lot of objects, but not everything, and it's not always clear. Like I felt like I would bounce over and it would like come out over here, but clearly that's not what happened. And there it worked. Like, it's not very obvious at all. These events are definitely good sources of experience. Yeah, this guy's got vampiric. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get this done in the time frame. Alright, last wave. Damn it, I don't think I got it. Or did it? Did it count? It was pretty close there. Damn it. Wrong button. Nice intelligence, intelligence. I should get my enhancement, which is pretty big buff. What is that over here? I don't remember seeing this guy. Corlin Q? Ooh, that's nice. Was that an event or challenge reward? Unholy Nightmare. I am not sure what that was. That was cool though. Ooh. 400 damage weapon. I can't use. Oh, 21. You can't use it in the beta. Damn it. That sucks.
State your business.
Reverend Mother Prava expects.
Man. Fire, lightning, and cold damage. That's super annoying. That's a good damage too. I feel like in the beta last week, and that would have been pretty decent.
You were.
Not many could bear your sins.
I do have a lot of sins.
Hold. She's expecting us. Here we go. Good luck.
Have the new watch commander replace the forces we lost at the mine. So, you've returned. Vigo here tells me you were braver than he.
He was kind of a pussy.
First, you...
May as well make myself useful. Come by the ruins, south of here.
Alright, now we go to the pilgrimage, then we meet the angel, go meet with the chick, go and, yeah, be done with the beta. I like how the camera zooms out at times for like the more cinematic kind of spots. Oh, damn it. Can I? Of course not. Of course not. Couldn't be that easy. I really feel like these are not adding much of anything. Before I go out, I think I'm gonna respec here. Maybe when I have more points, it would be worth it. I think I might go with that for the extra mana regeneration while it's active. Like, even with Hydra being nerfed, it still feels better at this stage than Ice Blades. Which is kind of weird. Ice Blades, I feel like it needs a damage buff, because you only get one of them. And it's doing 23% damage. Whereas here it's doing at level 1 12, but it's 3 heads. So it's 36% damage. But since it's... I feel like it attacks more frequently too. I don't know, Ice Blades just feels a little lackluster. And since it has to like walk up to the enemy also, it's kind of got that going against it. Like, takes 2 seconds for it to get in range, swings twice, kills a guy, takes 3 seconds, whereas the Hydra has just been firing that entire time. Yeah, that extra mana regen is fairly noticeable, I would say. It's not like the be-all end-all kind of thing, but...
Hark, creature of darkness, for you have wandered beyond the reach of the light. Lift your sins, breathe deep the cold air. The path to redemption lies before you, if you have the faith to walk it.
I feel like the angel side is kind of hypocritical at times. I kind of think Lilith might not be like the big baddie. I think it's going to be the angel. I'm frozen and in the poison. Yeah, that guy was annoying as hell.
to your bones. Welcome your pain. For the agony of the flesh is the first cleansing of the soul. Make your faith stronger than any herb.
It's definitely running better than it did that previous beta weekends. Like, I remember by now it would have crashed a few times, had a couple disconnects, like, and they really were advertising and pushing, like, hey, play this weekend. It's your last chance. Unless maybe everyone got out of their system with the previous beta weekend. Terrifying.
Feel how small you are. Embrace humility. Accept your place in worship to the Father.
I just forget you gotta click on the idol again.
Us the way.
Gotta get used to that. The only problem is you only get the mana regeneration while the shield is up, which is like 6 seconds. So like, it's really not long enough, I think. What was that about? Is that like a trap? Oh.
Look into yourself.
Oh, it seems like I should have been able to do that.
It's locked.
Oh, I need one of those keys. Wait, am I like super empowered because of this? Look at this thing, has 400 damage, 317 item power, when in total I've only got 160 power right now.
So I like playing.
Alright. This cinematic's really awesome too. Again, if you want to watch all this stuff, go check out my very first video. And you can teleport here, which is weird, because a lot of these kind of questy areas you can't.
I'm not ready yet.
Again, I hit a stupid column and I just don't go anywhere.
Back to court.
Oh, it's not a dungeon. Can I teleport over there? I didn't get a waypoint over there, did I? There should be a waypoint over there. That's one thing. I feel like there are too few waypoints. There's a lot of running in this game. Maybe too much. What was the button for... No. Not the journal. I can't remember the button to pull up the region thing. Why? No. No. W. Okay, I'm not there yet. See, it feels like there should be a waypoint right here, right? Nope, of course not. A lot of those you can use emotes and you'll get like a little something for it. I'm not gonna take the time right now. There we go. That worked. I do love how the snow like deforms when you're running through it. That's pretty cool. Cool, man. And this is an event. I did this last time, actually. I'm not doing that right now. A lot more armor, but I think I get a lot more intelligence on what I'm using.
An outsider.
Oops, not this way.
Blessed are those who bask in the light. Let our faith be our armor against the encroaching darkness. Ah, you've returned. Come, let us speak inside, out of the cold.
Come on, lady.
that you stand before me.
Nice. Alright. So now I can do my class quest, which I don't have that waypoint because it doesn't let you pick it up at the beginning, which is stupid. So we'll go do that. Go talk to the lady, and then we're gonna go back to finish the beta. You could beat Act 1 in like 2 hours, probably less than that, if you really like memorize it all. Imprinter over here.
As I'm sure you know, I can take common, turn it special.
I don't think, yeah, I don't really have any use for that at the moment because I haven't found any legendary. I kind of liked it better when the legendary drop rate was higher, to be honest. Like, I'm a dad, I've got a full-time job, more than a full-time job, and at least low-level legendaries, I don't feel like there's a big problem with letting us have a bunch of them. Just let us have fun.
What will it be?
For real, what's the big deal? Bye-bye, because I can never use that. He got nothing.
Found a new boil on my hand that makes sense.
Don't let the cold bite you too hard.
Not there yet. Wonder if I have enough obols to do any gambling. It's not really gambling, but it's like the closest to gambling I've seen. Oh, we got 80. I would really like a nice weapon.
Oh, bad luck. Try again.
Nope, that was garbage. I got a lot of legendaries from gambling, and I wonder if they nerfed that as well. I say I'm kind of turned off by that change. It didn't feel you know, that overtuned. Like by the time I was level 25 and I did a little bit of farming, I'd usually have a full complement of legendaries. But they were low-level legendaries that were going to be replaced, you know, relatively quickly. This is not the right way. So like, what's the big deal? Maybe drop it in half where, you know, by level 20, your chances of having, you know, like 1 or 2 legendaries, but you're not gonna have like an inventory of them. Would seem fair. Was that an event? I didn't get like a prompt or anything. That's weird.
I need time.
It's nice coming across these when it's like half done. I feel like I'm doing so little damage now. I really need a better weapon. Just not finding any good drops. Ooh, drink a frozen orb. Plus critical strike chance. What did that say? Re-equip item to access ice shards. Oh, this had ice shards on it. I didn't even notice. And that has chain lightning. I'm stuck. And I gotta get up at like 7 tomorrow for my daughter's gymnastics. Can I not go that way? It won't let me. Oh, that was weird. It was like not breaking. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the way I came from. I just feel like I'm doing a lot less damage now. I'm gonna have to rethink this build. Like, I'll do another video, hopefully before the beta weekend is over, with like kind of my thoughts. But between fewer items and also you know, the nerfs, yeah, it's definitely making me rethink. I still think I'm gonna go with the Sorceress, but I don't know. God, I feel like I'm doing so little damage right now. And there's not really, like, you can do some gambling when you get the obols, but there's not like a shop that you can just go to over and over again and like, you know, like, oh, I need this item to really progress. You have to just keep playing and hope for a weapon drop. Right, like, trying to think of any other way to like force a good weapon. I can almost get Blizzard if I wanted. Haunted Burrow.
Please forgive.
So where is that? Should do a zip bend real quick. there's a one. Oh, it's a ring. Where this hit one. I'm not sure how you could even lose all the people in this one. This is a great way to get items, though. These obols, like, really add up. That it's like another Diablo for a weapon right there. Let me just see what I got. Ooh, that's a good offhand. Oh, that's the drop I got. Basic skill damage, so that's my frostbolt, and then kill life on kill. That's useful. Oh, yes, I got a rare focus, which has even more damage. Yeah, I guess that extra damage is way better. Fire damage, critical strike damage, damage to close enemies. See, now I'll probably be doing a lot better those couple of drops. I mean, it's Diablo. Your build only goes so far without good drops. Like, even in Diablo 2, you know, there were definitely builds that just could not function without the gear. But it just doesn't feel fun when you're, like, you know, scrounging for gear for 10 levels. Ow. I'm looking for two things in here. I got the class quest and then also just the quest for this area. Hey, I'm stuck. And again, I can't go through that wall even though I went through that other wall just a second. I wish it was more clear what you could and could not go through. there is the thing I needed for my last quest.
I'm not ready yet.
So 1 box down. I'm not noticing a big difference in the quests. Like, I know they said that they were realigning things and making it where, like, the objective should be along the pathway now and all that stuff, but gotta say, I'm not seeing, like, a huge difference. I'm just not doing good on this wave. Like, I could do that again if I want. I'm just gonna keep going. Alright, there's the box. I'm definitely not feeling as, like I felt like last beta I had my build, I was sure what I was going to play and everything, and now I'm kind of like, not as confident at all. Come on and die. Frost Nova. Flame Shield, that's pretty cool. So those boots give me... And I get an extra evade charge. While injured, your potions also grant a life barrier. Cool. Blizzard. Cool. Modifier resistance. More armor and shit. I'll go with that. What this does give me is like a lot of cooldown abilities I can throw in my bar without having to spend points. Plus we have 2 more points. We're gonna refund and we're gonna try... Tomorrow I might play around with like fire and ice and lightning and just... Right now I'm kind of trying to maximize this build. See if I can get it right. We still need that. But I can do that. So I got 7 points. I could try Ice Blades and max it out. It only gets 2% more damage per point. It's so ridiculous. I feel like this tree just needs some more work. Like, this is garbage now. Maybe I'll go with glass cannon to get the extra damage at least. And that's 18% damage. Alright, so we hit the right button, leave dungeon.
Let's see here.
Am I gonna enter the shack with this weird guy? I don't know.
All right, let me get these incantations sorted properly. Would you be so kind as to light the elemental braziers? Sparks of fire, peaks of earth, hear us. Tides of water, gales of air, hear us. Looks like some of these pages are damaged. No matter. I can infer.
Yeah, that always turns out well.
Context.
Are you sure that's wise?
I refuse to let caution keep me from the secrets of this book. I've come too far. Oh, great powers of the elemental forces, guardians of the hidden gates. I call to you in the names of the divine and infernal powers that you would hear us and obey. That should do it. You have to take a firm hand with these spirits. Something is wrong.
No shit, Sherlock. Alright, do I get my... Yeah, I do. Cool. I guess I'll do that. So I get a 20% chance for a frozen orb. So now I need to go back over here. Why is it like... I think I gotta get up there if I remember right. I should sell stuff while I'm in town. Mana cost reduction, 12% basic skill damage. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Plus I can socket it, which I have some gems actually. Anything worthwhile for... Is that considered the weapon? So 10% basic skill damage. Cool. So that's giving me 22.5% basic skill damage. I should make sure to max Frostbolt next. It's like a pretty big damage buff for one item.
There's something strange.
I like this part with the wolf.
I need time to prepare.
I cannot remember which way to go here. think this is the way. Yeah, it's more damage. Stop shooting me so I can take a look. Quick strike damage. Oh. I did not see how low my health was. And there was a staff that dropped, damn it. That was my first death of the beta. I blame that I'm falling asleep. I don't think I'm gonna get the Zelda today. No, I really wanted to play more of it. God damn it. You hit so many invisible walls with teleport. So that would give me less damage. Get some chance to execute though, which is nice. And more damage to distant enemies. Teleport, flame shield. I already have the point in teleport. I feel like I got lost a bit last time here too. I don't know if this is randomized or if I'm just an idiot, but I think I did the exact same thing last time where it was like the last way I searched. Yeah, here it is.
You're stuck in an illusion created by the horizon.
Yeah.
Relax.
Pretty sure this guy's either like a manifestation of Diablo or Mephisto. What's that? I don't remember seeing like... Are those like shades of previous inhabitants? Were those there last time? I don't remember those being there.
Who are you?
An admirer.
Yeah, pretty sure they changed this a little bit. This is supposed to be the soul stone there.
See me now. Open the door.
Why are you telling me all this?
To warn you.
Back in the HYDRA illusion.
Reminds me a little bit of one of the only parts of Diablo Immortal I really liked, where there's like a part where you go back in time and you are there when like Bale originally gets trapped years and years ago. It's like, I can't remember if it's a time travel element or if it's just like a vision.
Someone toying with us. This place is a maze. What's that supposed to be?
I'm gonna change things up just a little bit. I'm just not really feeling Ice Blades at all. Alright. One less skill, but now my crossbow should be doing more damage. I'm gonna try to rush through the end of the beta here. I'm like falling asleep. I really just want to get to the end and should be pretty close to 20 by then. This video is probably end up being 2 to 3 hours long, I would guess.
Not what I expected. Sealed shut. What of the passage over there? Yeah.
Like a book here, right? Yeah, there it is. The first time I was like wandering around here for way longer than I should have. I could not teleport over that little bed there.
This is... You might want to take a step back. Chesapeake shot.
I'm supposed to follow her. She better hurry up.
Mother was here.
This is like Zoltan Cool's thing, right? It looks just like it from Diablo 3. And I guess Diablo Immortal. Come on. Hurry up.
It's the same seal as before. Chesapeake shot.
Chesapeake shot. I feel like my damage is actually getting to be okay now. Not amazing, but... I'm gonna play around with Blizzard probably too when I get to that point. But I feel like I've got... I still like Frozen Nova, Frost Nova, even though I don't have... Even though it's got that crazy cooldown now, I still think it's a pretty cool skill. I might try to make it work. It is a good, like, oh shit button. Also giving you, like, a decent amount of vulnerability on the enemy. I should max Frostbolt earlier. I feel like I would have had an easier time had I done so. That person is like immune to Frost Nova. This is where I think even 1 point in HYDRA can be useful because it does really good single target damage. Stop pushing me in there. Oh shit, that hurt. The music just stopped. That's kind of weird, right?
Why was that demon guarding that book? I should take this back to Nera.
I can't. I wish it would let me teleport back. Oh wait, there's the portal, isn't there? I forgot.
I need time to prepare that.
I bet they make you go down the other corridor eventually.
More luck than me. Interesting. This ledger was written by
That's how you...
Wrath.
I heard.
Now we gotta go. Yeah. This is pretty much the end of the beta. We gotta run through one more dungeon and then there's a boss. And that's about it.
Salvage that.
I'm really not paying that much attention just because, like, it's the beta and I don't really care if I use a bunch of my scraps.
That there's work coin.
Alright. Definitely feel like the Necro when I played the other day, like the other beta, felt so much more powerful, but I hear they nerfed it to some extent, so I'm kind of curious. That lady is still following me. Lady, I'm not going to find your husband. I really don't care about him. That fire shield does more damage than I was expecting to. I almost might drop teleport just because of how much it's getting stuck on things.
More strangers in the camp.
There should definitely be a waypoint here too. But I think I can take the elevator down, right?
I'll explain on the way.
Oh, I didn't notice. It just like instantly picks you here, which is nice, instead of making you run all the way through. I can go this way, right? Yeah, I feel like it's coming together a little bit. Still not perfect, but
Rathma's description of the ritual was
I could finally put points down here now. I don't know if I want to. I might try with Blizzard thrown in there. Oh, I already have Blizzard. I didn't realize I had 1 point from... yeah. It's just I already don't quite have enough mana.
Coming from the Black Lake. Do you feel it? Let's hurry.
Let's raise your mommy from the dead.
Neyrel.
And then let's go kill this batch.
This place is full of Lilith's hatred.
I'm not sure if I'm going to hit 20 by the time I'm done with this or not, but it'll be close. I'll probably end the video right there, though.
You are the last visitor to my sanctum, though.
I really haven't played a lot with Blizzard because I wasn't really feeling it the first time I tried it, but for 40 mana, it does a good amount of damage. Like, it might augment. Maybe I'll try that instead of the, instead of HYDRA. And it covers, like, a huge area, too. It's just, you got 2 mana spenders. It's kind of wasteful, I feel like.
I saw shattered images of you.
I need to destroy the tumors to go any further.
I kind of forget which way I gotta go. Yeah, I can't proceed through there until you kill the tumors.
I need time to prepare that.
I'm going to a Brazilian steakhouse tomorrow, which is pretty great. Rodizio's. My daughter is so weird sometimes. She's going on 6. She'll be 6 next week, actually. And, we're taking her to Build-A-Bear tomorrow for her birthday, because next week we won't have a chance. And we're also like, while we're there, we'll go to what we call the meat place, which is Rodizio's. It's a Brazilian steakhouse, and she was more excited about going to the Brazilian steakhouse than Build-A-Bear. She was like shrieking with joy because, I don't know, like she's a freak like me and loves delicious steak and meat. She's definitely my kid.
I need time to prepare that.
The sound effects in here are pretty creepy. Alright. So now I think I can proceed, right? Which one did I have to do now? Is it this way? Yeah. So I cleared that. It definitely helps freeze things. Like, I feel like a full frost build, and you take the extra mastery skills that let you freeze things more, like, may be pretty cool because you could just like lock down everything really quickly. I was playing around with the calculator earlier, and like, you don't have enough points yet, but by the end you can get like a really high luck rate and a very high vulnerability and like a really, really high ability to freeze enemies.
So I locked the gates to hell. It was only a matter of time before
I'm not ready yet.
I think what I got's better. I wish you could left click on those.
Oh, you refuse to give me the key. You stand in the way of the Savior. The holy blood in your veins.
Act boss should be right here, so I'll probably be 19 when I finish the beta.
curse this place. I'm being followed.
I thought you were gonna fight his serpent. He mentions the serpent a few times. And then you don't. It was kind of disappointing. This is a cool fight. Like, especially Vigo showing up. If you haven't seen this before, it's pretty awesome. I feel like Blizzard is fairly efficient with its mana because it's doing, what was it, 800% damage over, but it's over 8 seconds, but it's like, for 40 mana you're doing a lot of damage. There he is. Vigo. Ow. That's such a cool effect there. Get out of the blood. I'm taking that extra damage from glass cannon, which is, I don't know, a little, makes this a little harder, but you're also dealing more damage. Even though my damage I feel like is kind of bad right now. Don't think Blizzard stacks. I could be wrong on that though. I don't know if I've read anywhere one way or the other. Almost dead. Having both the flame shield and the teleport's definitely helpful here. I feel like it could be dealing more damage.
I do not have any potion.
And I got a legendary. Nice. And there's my boy Vigo, sacrificing himself for the greater good.
Vigo, who did this?
I have done all that was asked. The pain is gone now.
And you get his
You
amulet,
didn't need that armor to prove your worth, friend.
which gives you a bubble, which is cool. Rank to all conjuration. And then what was this? You take 21% less damage from crowd-controlled or vulnerable enemies, which is basically all enemies I'm fighting. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so we got 2 legendaries by the end of Act 2. I feel like almost every other character I played through, which was, what, 4 last weekend? Or not, last beta. Ended with almost all legendaries. So, yeah, that's a little disappointing. Did I not get any experience for that?
Is that him? Is that
Rathma.
Rathma?
I didn't notice, but oh, when you highlight it, it looks kind of goofy. Okay, there's the experience. I may respec and try like a Blizzard Frozen Ord combo. I don't know. Maybe we can find a way to get enough mana for both. But yeah, I think I'm going to end it here. Actually, we'll go turn this in. Speak with Nyrella. She's back over here. And then we'll get like the end of the beta message and see if it changed at all. Yeah, but this is my first video. Depending on how long it takes to process and get it uploaded and everything, it may actually that'd be my second uploaded, but the other video is going to be more focused on the builds they come up with at level 20 on the source. See if I can come up with any cool builds, and yeah. I'm a little disappointed with some of the nerfs. I feel like they over-nerfed HYDRA just a little bit. I feel like they way over-nerfed Ice Blades. Like, Ice Blades just feels terrible now. Like, it doesn't do enough damage, and it doesn't have enough utility either to really warrant it, unless maybe, like, through legendaries later, it becomes more viable, but right now I'm gonna say it's not very viable. Oh, it's a treasure goblin. Come back here.
I'm not ready yet.
Hey, get back here. Got him. And he didn't drop anything. Yeah, some of the nerfs feel a little overblown. Particular Ice Blades, kind of terrible now. I didn't play around with Chain Lightning much, but the HYDRA and the Ice Blade ones I'm disappointed with. I will maybe do another playthrough with another character class. I'm not yet 100% sure. I really want to play more Zelda. But when this game comes out, I will definitely be playing, you know, this is going to be my main game for probably the rest of the year. So expect more videos, more guides, more walkthroughs, more playthroughs. Yeah, so if you enjoyed this, I do have like 10 or 15 videos for Diablo 4 already on the channel. Way more for Diablo 2. I've got a full playthrough of Diablo 1. Yeah, if you enjoy what I'm doing, please do like, subscribe, drop me a comment with your thoughts. And I do want to just thank you one more time for watching, everyone. Have a great night. I'm just going to watch the end of the beta here.
Of legend. Seeking hope. She found neither. But her part in things was far from over. In truth, we would need her more than she needed us. Didn't seem that way at the time, though. For anyone. Inarius proved to be just as unreliable as I'd feared. His self-obsession had driven him to murder his son, Rathma. and from the corpse left behind, Lilith had taken a key to hell. Where would she use it? We could only depend on ourselves to find out.
Yep, that's the end of the beta. Okay. Well, thank you again for watching, everybody. I will probably have some more videos over the next weekend and maybe into early next week. And just have a good night, everybody.